The courtroom air felt unusually electric, a mixture of anticipation and unresolved tension as Judge Amy Coney Barrett leaned back slightly in her chair. The questioning had been rigorous, a constant back and forth, but now the mood had shifted. Pam Bondi, representing her point with fiery precision, delivered what she clearly believed was a zinger, a moment meant to catch the judge off guard, to expose a flaw or contradiction. Her voice rose slightly as she emphasized her final point, her confidence written across her expression. The room went quiet, eyes fixed on the judge, waiting for her reaction. Barrett paused for a moment. Her face, unreadable at first, began to form a restrained but unmistakable smile. Then, without warning, a soft chuckle escaped her. It wasn't mocking, it was sharper, smarter. A laugh not of disrespect, but of someone who saw through the attempted trap. The courtroom stirred subtly, some leaned forward, some looked at each other. Even Bondi's posture tensed, her eyes narrowing as she realized the laughter wasn't in her favor. With a calm, measured tone, Barrett responded. "Counselor, I admire the effort," she said, still holding that small, amused smirk. "But if we're going to talk precedent, let's at least cite it accurately." Her voice cut through the silence like a scalpel, precise, controlled, and impossible to ignore. Bondi blinked once, then reached for her notes, already pivoting. The moment was brief, but powerful. A single laugh had turned the tide. Barrett's clerks, seated beside her, exchanged almost imperceptible glances. They had seen this before. This was not a judge who was easily shaken. She could be challenged, yes, but not outmaneuvered with theatrics. Bondi attempted to recover, redirecting the argument to broader constitutional principles, but the courtroom's energy had already shifted. The spectators now looked at Barrett with a new layer of awareness. This wasn't just a legal exchange, it had become a subtle power duel, and Barrett had just made it clear who held the stronger ground. Bondi pressed on, her delivery quickening, but there was a faint edge of strain in her voice now. She emphasized her points with extra vigor, perhaps to drown out the echo of that laugh. But Barrett remained composed, listening intently, hands folded, every now and then nodding slightly, not in agreement but acknowledgement. The kind that says, "I hear you, but I'm not swayed." It was judicial control at its finest, neutral in tone, but absolutely in command. By the time Bondi concluded her statement, the courtroom felt transformed. What started as a strategic offensive now looked more like an effort to recover balance. Barrett didn't scold, didn't grandstand, she didn't need to. The moment of laughter had done all the talking. It was a reminder of how even the most polished argument can unravel under the scrutiny of a sharp mind. As the judge moved on to address the next counsel, the memory of the laugh still lingered in the air like the last note of a song that ended too soon. The audience wasn't just watching a legal hearing anymore, they were witnessing the art of judicial subtlety, where a single reaction can say more than a page of objections. Bondi remained seated, lips tight, professional as ever, but undoubtedly aware that this round belonged to Barrett, not by volume, but by precision. And the laugh, that would be replayed and analyzed far beyond the courtroom walls.